This message is for my Taurus or Taurus cross watcher. You can also reverse this if you need to. Something about a big fish in a small pond. A big fish in a small pond. That's what I had to put this picture up. Y'all know I had my film on the wall, and I intended to leave the film. I even started a video for you with the film on the wall, and it was not right. Not only was it not right, I had to sage, I had to Florida water. I don't ever have to do that. I really don't ever have to do that. Usually it can just, no, but today I had to clear the way for you. I had to clear the way. And I know this isn't going to be everybody's message, but for whoever it's for. Oh, it's my cats. I was like, is that an ambulance? You guys are famous in a small town. You live in a small town and you're famous, or you're well known, or you've made a name for yourself, or I'm hearing news travels fast, or word gets around. Like, it's not a negative thing. Even if someone you have, like, you're always going to have people who try to make things negative about you. So even if there are rumors or gossip about you in a small town, like, oh, Taurus has been with this person, or oh, Taurus is known for this, or whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't feel like it matters. Either way, I feel like you have outgrown an area that you're in, whatever that is. I truly feel like that. Because look at this fish. I have never hung this picture up ever. And I just hung it up today for you, unless you're dealing with a Pisces, or you really love fish, or you're a pescatarian, or you have an aquarium, or there's some sort of fish you feel connected to. Fish. Or you like fishing, live near a pond, want a pond, something with a lake, or creek view, lake view. Anyways, so this fish, I was just sitting here looking at it before I started your video, and it takes up almost the whole canvas, the whole picture. And I feel like that about you. I feel like you've really outgrown something, whether you've outgrown a relationship and you've outgrown your, like, something you do for career. Like, I don't know. I feel like you may even be overqualified for something, or at the level you've reached, it could even be a danger for you to be around. Like, let's say you have a lot to lose because you've worked hard for a lot, but then you're in an area. Why do I keep hearing an ambulance in my head? But then you're in an area where you're around people who don't have a lot to lose, and they may see you as having a lot to lose, and then they want to take it from you. It just, do you see what I'm saying? There's something to do with like a big fish in a small pond. I feel that you're the big fish here. Taurus or cross watcher. You might actually be, depending on what you do, you could even be small town famous, like legit more than a small town famous. Like, the number of people that know about you would fill up a small town and then some. Maybe even a neighboring town, depending on what the town is. Like, you're pretty well known. If you're watching this and you're like, no, I'm not well known, this isn't for me. Maybe it's just not this message for you, but, or you could know someone that's like a big fish in a small town, and that could put people in danger. It can make you a target, you know? Let's say you work in a career where you're going to get some sort of advance, or you're going to get a lot of recognition, or someone's going to give you a shout out, or they're going to be like, hey, like, let's say you have a boss, okay, unless you own it, but let's say you have a boss or someone who's over you. They could dote on you. I'm hearing dodo bird. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Isn't that from Alice in Wonderland? Someone could dote on you, or be like, hey, I really look at Taurus, this something, just like compliment you, but to others. When they compliment you to others, these others are not going to like it. They're going to be like, oh, Taurus is like a favorite. You're like a favorite, okay? Or a fan favorite. You really are. If it's in a neighborhood or a town, like, you really stand out. Everybody's aware of you. Or at least a couple people are real aware of you, especially the people that live close to you. They know about you every time you're in the town. They know, like, you're a big fish. Kind of like the big shit. I'm hearing the big cheese. Like, I'm dealing with a Taurus here that's famous, or you're well known. If you're not famous, I think you're famous. I think you're definitely famous. You probably wouldn't see yourself as famous, but you are, or you're highly successful. And in a small town, or in the area that you're in, or in the work that you do, you're actually like one of the highest. Like, you're on up there. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know if I can, let me see if I can see this another way. Well, let's look at the exact definition of big fish, small pond. Unless you're just outgrowing something. Maybe you're outgrowing the field you're in, or you're outgrowing a home you live in, and you're like, you know what, I want a bigger area. or I want a bigger yard. I want an actual yard, or I want something like that. You may feel like you're outgrowing something, or you're outgrowing a person. Has that ever happened? Have you ever been with someone, dated somebody, whatever, and you feel like you're growing? Like, imagine you're having all these spiritual awakenings, but they're kind of still stuck only in the 3D. That could be a big fish, small pond type thing, right? Like, it can go that way as well. So, big fish, small pond meaning. Idiom. A big fish in a small pond describes a person who is very well known. Yes, you are well known. Or important in a small group, but is not known or important outside of that small group. Okay, that could also be the case. Let's say you have a certain field. I'll use work for an example. A certain field of work that you do. In your line of work, you are well known. I'm telling you, you're one of the top, if not the fucking top. The big dog. Man or woman. Okay, in your line of work. But outside of your line of work, people may not understand how actually like important you are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe you just have the most experience. Maybe you've been there the longest. Maybe you've, I don't know, you've achieved the most awards, or you've worked the hardest. I don't really know. But outside of your line of work, you may not have that many people who know about you. But in your line of work, you're fucking famous. Like, everybody in that office or everybody in your field knows about you. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You may even be an example to the little ones. I'm hearing little ones. Just, I don't know why it's coming out like that. It could be people who are younger than you, but who are also adults, but they're kind of coming up under you or something like that. Let's think of a family dynamic. If you're in a family dynamic, you are kind of the main topic of conversation. Like, I don't know if you were the first, or you were the first in your family to do this, or you're just the most famous in your family, or the most well-known in your family, the most successful. It's something like that, right? You are well-known, you are definitely talked about, you are highly sought after. And when you get like that, right, when you are like that, you are going to have opposition. You are going to have people who are you know, against you, and then they try to make you famous for other reasons, like infamous. So you may have some people who try to make you infamous by lies and slander and defamation and gossip and rumors and stuff. But aside from that, your actions and your talent speaks for itself. You are very, very, very talented. And I want to say, the way that you do something in and of itself is quite unique. And it's just like, I don't know what to tell you. It really stands out. Something about you really stands out. Look at the fish in the picture. Do you see any of the other little bubbles that are probably coming from other fish underneath that fish? You don't see those fish. But you see that big fish right there in the middle of that picture. It almost looks like it's going somewhere too. Like, they can see where you're going. People can see where you're going. They can tell you're going places. They can tell that you're not going to stop. You're almost like eating the little ones up, whatever that means. Like, do you enjoy caviar? Some do caviar here. I've always wanted to try caviar. Oh my God. I've always wanted to try caviar. I'm a fish person, so I'm kind of enjoying this message. But yeah, you are a big fish. You know where you're going. You might even have blue eyes. This fish has blue eyes with a little bit of green, or possibly hazel. Yeah, some do a salmon. Do you guys like salmon? Or maybe the color salmon? You make big waves wherever you go. When you speak, people listen. You make an impact everywhere you go, Taurus. I don't know if you even realize that. It's interesting how, like, kind of I get that you're kind of humble about it. You know, like, the fish is super, there's something really calm and quiet about that fish, but nothing about that fish's character doesn't stand out. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give an example. Let's say you're a person who isn't, like, real showy. or real like all about me or whatever. I don't know. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with people who are like that. That could be their personality. But let's say you're not like that. You still stand out. Like, you know what I mean? Think of this fish. This fish is like almost like not trying to be seen. I mean, I could straight up see you going into a store and putting your hoodie on, like putting a hoodie on, or you're like looking down, or maybe like I do sometimes pull my hair to my face. Like I'm just kind of like not trying to be seen. I don't really want to, you know, I just look at the ground. I try not to make eye contact with anyone. Someone wants you to make eye contact with them. Look at me, turn my way. You know, have you ever tried to like push something towards you in water, like in a swimming pool, by like creating waves? You could have people around you who are trying to like get your attention and bring you towards them, or get you to like at least look at them, you know, make eye contact, and you're just kind of like, you could be shy. Maybe you're shy, or you're either shy or you're just on a mission, you're focused, you don't really get distracted easily. You know what I mean? You have things to do, places to go, work to get done, and family to feed, you know, or something like that. Whether you're single or not, or whatever, you know. I get like a quiet Taurus here, or cross watcher. Kind of more so in your own lane, in your own zone, very observant. What big eyes you have, the better to see you with, my dear. Real sharp intuition here, even if you're a man, woman, doesn't matter. Sharp, sharp intuition here. You're very strong, Taurus, or Taurus cross watcher. You're strong. Some of you feel really alone too, though, at times. I don't think it gets to you. You don't seem to be bothered by it. I'm just looking at this fish. I'm like, damn, that fish is straight up just alone. You know, I feel like you've got other people around you. Yeah, I mean, okay, I'll say this. If you're in a relationship, at times, do you ever feel as if you're doing the whole relationship thing alone? Yeah. Unless it's who you're with, they may feel like that. Or if neither one of you feel like that, one of you could also be famous in a small town, or rather well known. And by that I mean you possibly have a crowd or an audience, or you've been on television before, or you've been on movies or commercials, or you have some sort of like, people know you, okay? If they don't know you, they know your spouse. If you're single, or they know your boyfriend, girlfriend. If you're single, well, you've got people wondering why. For one, why are you single? You shouldn't be single. And they may even feel like you have a familiar face. Like, where have I seen you before? I feel like I've seen you before. And they can't quite place it. But something about you tells them that you're trying not to be seen because, well, you know, people can be crazy. So you kind of like hang by yourself. You do your own thing. It's like a fly under the radar, you know? But you stand out as much as you try not to stand out. You stand out. You could stand out because you're rather tall. Some of you could be rather tall. Now, you don't have to be, but I'm getting someone tall here. You don't have to be. And some of you are not. But I can see a very tall person right now that could cause you to stand out. Maybe it's something about you. I think it's your energy. I think it's your energy. Which is so fucking crazy because you seem real quiet to me. Think about a fish. I rarely hear fish. I don't hear them. You don't hear them, you just feel them. You ever been in the lake or something, you feel them nibbling on your toes? That's fucking creepy. It's creepy, especially if you're ticklish like me. It's like, oh, you know they have places, I'm seeing it in my mind's eye right now. I totally forgot about this. You know they have places in some countries, I think it's kind of cool. You can stick your feet in water and these fish come like eat the bacteria off your feet or something. They clean your feet. What the fuck? I'm seeing that, hold on. Fish that clean your feet. It says in Bali. Yeah. Oh, it says health risks of the fish pedicure. You can get a fish pedicure, honey. Oh, people immerse their feet in a tub of water that contains small freshwater fish called Gara Rufa. Let's read about it. Hold on, I'm going to keep this Are we still good on time? Yeah, I'm going to keep this link and we'll put it down in the description box. So it looks like some people are for it, some people are against it. Hold on, there's a reason I'm picking up on it, so we're going to talk about it. Okay, wait. Okay. You can get it done in Bali. It's a holiday experience. Having fish eat dead skin off of your feet may be a trendy and ticklish way to exfoliate, but so-called fish pedicures can pose health risks. Do we need to get into all that? Well, I'll put it in the comments, but obviously with anything there could be risks. I would do it. I would try it. Oh man. It says your feet are cleaned with salts beforehand. So basically there's something where you can get your feet cleaned by fish. Someone here could also just be like a toe sucker. They want to suck your toes or they want to see your toes. They like feet. Somebody here could be a feet person. They may actually be into feet. Listen, to each their own. Everybody's got their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here could have large feet, rather large feet, where like a size, well, I guess that depends, right? Because it depends on what people think are large, but like 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, that, of course, that doesn't have to be everybody, but I'm seeing somebody who may have rather large feet, or rather clean feet. If somebody thinks you have very nice, sexy feet, clean feet, they like your feet, they want to suck your feet or something like that. Unless somebody's got smelly feet, because I think of fish, sometimes I think of smelly, like, and then I think, you know, because the feet thing, so you may meet someone that has smelly feet, or you know someone that has smelly feet, always have smelly shoes or something to do with shoes, or someone prefers to be barefoot all the time, or someone who drinks a lot of wine, because I'm seeing barefoot as the wine. Okay, anyway, so fish. Big fish in a small pond. Yeah. You're like a big deal, Taurus or cross-watcher. Yeah, you're a big deal. Everybody knows you. People know you. And in your family, you're probably the most successful, or you are the most, yeah, I want to say successful. And the thing is, you're so fucking humble. Like, I almost feel like I don't want to say any of this. And I think the only reason something's trying to keep me from saying it is because you're not, like, cocky. You're not proud, like, too proud. You're not, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You're just not like that. Anyway, you are popular. You're popular. We're gonna be popular. That was off. That was so off, but it's like popular. You're gonna be popular. Is that Wicked? From Wicked? Now, some of you could have somebody who's been a little wicked to you. It could be in the workplace, could be in your family, like a wicked step somebody, or a wicked sister, or a wicked witch of the west, or someone here who's tried to like put something on your name or put something on you, but I'm not getting into that. And you probably get that in the workplace too, like a wicked witch of the west. Oh, I don't know. I'm just getting that. It could be because someone actually is just kind of jealous because you're like a favorite. You're a favorite in the office. You're a favorite in a family. You're a favorite in your line of work. You're just like, you know, you get considered for more things, or, you know, the head people really like you, or you are the head person. If it's just, I don't know, there's something about you. Like, this is an interesting message. And all because I put this picture up. You know where you're going. You know where you're headed. Some of you may have some recent gray hairs that you're noticing, because I'm looking at this fish's, well, it's not hair, but they're little fins up here, and or something to do with the gray hair, like right on the top of your head or right here on the side. But it would be like, just poke straight up. It just pokes right the hell up like that. And then I also see, like, maybe it's just flyaway hairs or something. Something to do with the top of the head or hairs. Or if this isn't you, this could be your person. Something to do with their hair, unless they spike their hair. Someone here could spike their hair. I see, like gray hair. Spiky gray hair, or a gray hair that stands up on the top of someone's head, or a new gray hair someone's found. It's a thick-ass gray hair, too. There's nothing wrong with it. It gives character, but this person don't like it. Or if it's you, you don't like it. Spiky, stylish. You're even stylish too. Like, you're stylish. The way you dress, the way you smell. I feel like you smell really good. I feel like you have like a healthy sense of self. You have a healthy sense of self. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from this picture. I think we've basically got the message. If you're a feminine here and you wear red lipstick or any kind of color on your lips, somebody here really loves the color you wear on your lips. So yeah, all right guys, well that's what I'm getting for you. You guys are, you're a big deal. I guess I should say you are a big deal. You're a bigger deal than even you let on. You don't want to maybe even draw attention to yourself, but attention is drawn to you. There could be someone here who actually may, I don't know, someone may want to give you more because you deserve it. Something like that. You hear that? There could be someone who is attracted to you. You may even be attracted to this person. There could be someone you're both attracted to each other and you're both kind of on the same level. Like, you're both just as popular, maybe even in the same field. If not different fields, but it doesn't matter. You're both kind of on the same level. It's something like that. I don't know, unless you've already got somebody like that. This will be like a power couple or a power team. So if it's not romantic, you could end up teaming up. Possibly. But it would be with just one other person. Like, that person would be the best match for you or something like that here. There is somebody watching you, but I mostly feel you in this message. I don't know, maybe they just really, because you're standing out, it kind of catches their eye. Are you going to be offered something? Are you going to get like some sort of, I don't know, you may get something to do with work. So I'll say this, because I can't tell looking at the picture. I just really am, I'm not feeling anything other than, well, it's kind of hard for someone not to notice you. Everybody notices you. This isn't to like boost anybody's ego. Like, this is what look at the picture. This is the Taurus message today for Taurus or Taurus cross-watcher. How can you not see the fucking fish? I've never hung this picture ever, and I could not do your video with the tape on the wall, with the videotape. I couldn't do it. I had to do this. Like, this is the one I felt this one to put it on the wall. Didn't know what I was going to get out of it, and it's you. You're the big fish in a small pond. Like, you could even imagine where you could go, where you could take your talent. Unless this is what you're thinking about another person. Maybe you're going to employ someone like this person is. I have to manage them. Or someone could be wanting to manage you or offer you something more. Or if you're in a relationship, or if you're not, somebody may want to be. This would be someone who's like on your level. They're a boss type energy too. They're in control and power too. They are famous even as well or something. Even if you don't want to see yourself as famous, you are, okay? You are, especially in your town or in your line of work. If you're in a relationship, one of you is rather popular. popular. You're gonna be popular. Yeah. So I'll leave it there. I'm getting a little bit more, but if we need an extended, we'll do an extended. Well, this is a nice message, especially for like career. Even love. It can be intimidating though, you know, when you're in this, like when you're at this level where you stand out like that, that can be intimidating, especially if you're not trying to stand out. You know, maybe you're just really fucking gorgeous, or if it has nothing to do with work, maybe you're just fucking beautiful, or you're really handsome. And then not to mention, like, you're also, you have this aura about you, like you love yourself, you take care of yourself. And so do you think people don't see that? You think that doesn't stand out? Yeah, it stands out. So then that stands out about you. And then maybe you're also quite tall, or the way you dress is beautiful. Like maybe it's you like bright colors, or maybe you're the only one who wears all black in a town where everybody is so colorful, and you're just like looking like you're going to a funeral every day. Me. And so that stands out. Whatever you're doing is standing out, and people are gonna fucking notice. So maybe you're the only one with a hood on in the middle of summer. You know? People just watching you walk by. They watch you come and go. They're watching, okay? They're not only watching, they're fucking listening. Yeah. So anyway, all right guys, thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.